Your birthday?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Some highs and some lows.
some highs, some lows. Uh, Good time DJing, holding events, and then some bad stuff happened. But I don't want to focus on that.
Okay. Well, next up is Mother's Day.
Yeah. Next up is Mother's Day, so big shout out to all the mothers out there,
All the
and
moms out there.
yep. And I will be taking care of my kid's mom and sending the gift. And my mom's ain't here anymore, so
Yeah.
yeah, all the ladies that I know that got kids, I'm trying to hand something out, I guess. And I guess that's the right thing to do. Keep me in the motherly spirit,
Uh huh.
because I know my mom's ain't here in the physical, but she's here in the spiritual, and she watches, so she raised me well. So yeah.
Well, my mommy is here, and I have no clue what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, so yeah. What are you gonna plan? Is it gonna be something big or something small, or what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I think I'm going to give her the gift of not giving me a gift.
Oh wow. Okay, wowzer.
Yeah. We're gonna save money this Mother's Day. Go save your money. Save your money.
Okay,
That's a
okay.
good gift. Well, I don't have to spend my money. She don't have to spend her money.
Well, that's a nice jacket right there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
like
it's
that
a
one.
dope era jacket.
Dope
Yeah,
era.
looks custom made.
Uh huh.
Yeah, is it
Flag Davis
comfortable?
Jr. Yeah, it's brand new, so I gotta
Okay,
break it in and
okay.
kind of see how I can rock with it. But so far so good. I just put it on like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, dope. Well, that logo we seen in some brand new videos. Can you collaborate where you got that jacket from?
I got this jacket from the Dope Era store.
The Dope Era store.
Yes, in Oakland, California.
Oakland,
Where
California.
we did our Where's Waldo.
Where's
And
Waldo?
by the way, Candy won that one.
Okay, what did she win?
She won our COVID safety kit.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, thumbs
Thumbs up
up.
to Candy Talk.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
So back to the Dope Era store.
Hmm.
Did they have lots of flavors? Different styles and stuff like that.
You said did they? Like you didn't go.
No, but I'm saying you was like in the women's department, obviously, and that looks nice. And I wasn't in the women's department part. I was more looking at the shirts and the hats and stuff that teenagers and males can wear and look
Yeah,
fly.
that's dope. I mean, we hung out with Unc for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to look at the Dope Era apparel, I'm sure they got a
Hmm.
website and hit up Mr. Dope Era, Flavia Davis Jr.
Yeah, he'll be happy about that.
Yeah.
More money, more fetty,
I
more
mean, who
cheddar.
don't like more cheddar?
Yeah, bling bling.
More cheddar makes
bling
it
bling
real
bling bling.
better.
Yeah, so that's what's up.
Definitely. So we're waiting.
We waiting for Freeway Rick Ross.
Mhm.
Mr. LA Kingpin. It's going down, man.
Yeah, mic check, 1, 2, 3. Let's give a shout out to the fans. I see Alto,
Big shout out to Alto.
Alto Salmoser. Hey.
That's dope.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses, so the real glasses that I can see from. So what's up? Shout out to y'all, and leave a comment. Let us know if you got questions for Mr. Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross.
Or you got a request and you want to hear it on the radio. Drop it down below, man.
Or drop your radio request. Oh yeah, we can play something.
Yeah, we can blast off.
What we listening to right now?
Well, right now, I'm doing a Puff Puff 420 type mix.
Oh, it's still
Yeah, so I got some Cypress Hill, I got some Snoop Doggy Dogg, I got some Dog Pound Gangster, Corrupt and Daz. Got a little Capadonna in there, got a little Big Nate, that Wu-Tang flavor.
I am Baron. Calm down, cool and chill. Crack another 40. Smoke some kill.
What's happening, y'all? Talk to me. I talk back. What's going on? I see you. Yep. We're going live on Facebook as well.
Woke up early Sunday morning. Jumped out bed. Felines on.
Let's see how many platforms I can get on before.
Over. Kiss the dog. Call my mom over. Went to the kitchen. Captain.
Go to the Climax Corporation on YouTube. That's where you'll find all of our Saturday Hype and Pandora's iHeartRadio, and we just uploaded some new episodes from Real Talk with
Angela Davis.
Angela Davis, yes, and we were talking
Lots of
about,
hot topics.
yeah, the last one I was about Black Wall Street.
That was deep. That was
Yeah, I
deep.
just one up about Black Wall Street, and we talked about, the old Black Wall Street that got destroyed
I didn't say he should be there. So
Oklahoma, and now we're going to talk about the new Wall Street that's being built.
New Wall Street, the new Black Wall Street.
Yeah, the new Black Wall Street.
So drop some information.
Just Google Black Wall Street. Is right now the chapter in Mississippi. You gotta go to Pandora and check it out. iHeartRadio, and check out the interview.
Okay.
And they have all the websites how to join the Black Wall Street.
How to join the Black Wall? That's building generational wealth. That's what that is?
That's building generational wealth.
Okay.
With the people. Gotta
Keep
do
it
that.
in-house.
Keep it in the family.
The skin. Add that
In the
melon.
family.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see.
I know this, but I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday. You ain't gonna
Hey, little Parker. Yeah. I see you. What's good, everybody out there in Florida? FLA. Yeah. That means heaven is watching. Grandpa say hi.
So, there he is.
It's the freeway.
For the genie bottle of XO, no gun puffin', playing like an ashtray, steady puffin' like a runaway freight train. I got squad on that thing, messing up rotation. Pass up this.
What's good? Can you hear us? Let's see. There he is. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Unmute. Okay. There we go. I heard something. Uh-oh. I hear you. The
I
big
think we
boss
got
at
some
all
value.
costs.
I think we got some value.
That's
There you
man.
go. There you go.
Hey.
The real freeway Rick Ross.
What's going
In the
on?
flesh, in
In
the
the
flesh.
flesh.
In
What
the
up?
fleet.
It's Saturday and it's hype.
Yeah. we
You
got
what's
y'all.
up, freeway? How you doing?
Mhm.
Trying to get it?
Trying to get it. Try is to fail. You're
That's
definitely
right.
getting it,
Oh,
man.
you getting it. Yeah, you been getting it for a long
Gotta
time.
get it. Gotta get it.
Got to get it.
I like that face
Yeah.
mask you got right there.
Uh-huh.
Yellow with that blue. Nice mixture.
Uh-huh.
Hey, there you go. It protects his nose and everything.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Got to,
Saturday
got
and
to.
it's hype, and we are live.
Right now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep. Talk to us. How you doing? What's going on? What's going down?
Man, I'm riding cloud nine right now. You know,
Yeah.
I'm building my first marijuana grow. 44,000 square feet. It's
Ooh.
gonna have about 800 lights, and it's estimated to gross about $3.5 to $4 million
Oh,
every 2 months.
snap. I want to grow up and be like you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what's hot. That's what's going.
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that the
yes,
brand of the
right now.
LA Kingpin or that's the brand of the freeway?
It'll be both.
Ooh.
It'll be big enough to handle both brands.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna turn out about $4 million every 2 months.
That's what's up.
4 million?
4 million.
Yeah, $4 million every 2 months.
What? Wow.
I just want to lay in the middle of the field.
Just let me smell it. Just let me smell it.
Ooh, look at that.
Wow, look at that. No.
Oh, yeah. Blow some
Wow.
It smells good. too.
Wow.
Oh, man.
So
I can smell it
question.
from here.
You know, I was doing my internet searching, right? Watching some of the past interviews. And at one time, when you came home, you wasn't smoking, the cannabis. You wasn't getting the cannabis in your lungs, right? Are you smoking the cannabis now?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That was on Snoop
No, not
Dogg's
yet. I'm eating
network. Huh? Say that again.
What's that?
I eat it.
He eats it.
Man.
Wow.
What's your favorite?
Right now it's one called Chalice.
Mm-hmm.
I love theirs. But I'm coming out with my own line of edibles as well.
Okay. Yeah, those edibles be having me on my back. I can't play with them.
That's why I like them. I like to be laid out. Put me on the couch, make a couch potato while me. I sink in the bed.
Yeah.
Cause I won't sleep. I won't sleep if I don't get some assistance.
Oh, okay.
He sound like me. You sound like me. Mr. Me Too.
Yes.
I got a question for you, man. Since you already got the Freeway brand, right, which is selling big time, your old school, OG status.
Mm-hmm.
When you select the brand that intertwines, do you always put some of that OG in that?
Yeah. Everybody likes OG, so this will be the foundation of all the strains that come out. They gotta have that OG in them somewhere. If not, it ain't gonna be right.
That's right. See,
yeah,
that's the master plan.
That's what's up. So, how did you make the transition into the cannabis world?
Well, I never thought about when I was in jail. I never thought about being in cannabis. It kind of fell in place by necessity.
Mm-hmm.
When I got out, I went through a few hardships. My mom had lost her house, so we went through a small slate of homelessness.
Mm-hmm.
Where we didn't have our own place to call our home.
Mm-hmm. Been there.
And somebody took me to one of those weed conferences, and I saw these people standing around with like big bags and jars of weed, and the police was like guarding them, making sure nobody did nothing to them instead of arresting them. And when I left there, I said, you know what? I gotta have some of this.
Yeah, that's the avenue. That's what's up.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to commend you because true entrepreneurship, like it doesn't matter what idea or thought that comes to your brain, you really move forward on it and expand it, and you create an enterprise from it. So that's something, for a young buck like myself to look forward. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you a story before I get into that. About 10 years ago, when Facebook first started, right? I friended you on Facebook, and I hit you in your inbox. You probably don't remember. But I hit you in your inbox, and I saw the entrepreneurship in you, and I wanted to, I'm drawn to those type of people because that's the type of person I am. So I'm wise enough to want to learn from those before me, So I hit you up, and I'm like, "What's up? I like what you're doing. I want to read your book, and who are you?" And he was like, "Who am I? How you don't know who I am?"
Reading is fundamental.
He was like, "How you don't know?"
Where you been?
Yeah, where you been? You know what I'm saying? But I've been up here. I'm an L7. I've been up here in Sacktown. You know what I mean? Head in the books type thing. But from there, we didn't have any other conversations. I think you unfriended me after that because I didn't know who you was. He was like, she ain't worth my time, whatever, right? But that made me want to study you even more. You know what I mean? So I've been following you from that point up until today. Like, dang, he really takes whatever he puts his mind to it and blows that thing up. It don't matter what it is.
No doubt.
Yeah, he done conquered a lot of
things. You know what
things,
really baffled me the other day? I got a call. My son told me, he said, "Dad, I got this 20-year-old kid. He wants to meet you. And he paid $350 to have a 30-minute phone call with you."
Ooh-wee.
So I get on the call with the kid, and we're talking, and I was like, "Man, why would you pay $300 to talk to me on the phone?" Now, I'm just curious. Not that I don't think that he made a wise decision, because I think he's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
So he started telling me. He said, "Man, I learned so much from you." I said, "How did you learn from me?" He said, "Well, I study all your videos and all your articles. You know, I'm on all that." So I said, "Oh yeah." So I asked him then. I said, "Oh, what have you learned from me?" He said, "Oh, one of the most important things that I learned from you is you told me to live off of 10% of what I earn and save 90." And it blew me away. The kid said that he lives off of 10% of what he earned. He saved $10,000 selling broccoli.
Wow. See? Yep.
Ooh.
You inspire so many people and touch so many people that you don't even know that you're reaching. Like, you know what I mean? It's dope. I'm really honored.
I would like to know the transformation from a person coming from the streets, myself, to striving for the closest thing to perfection. Watching your documentaries, reading books about you, seeing some of the downfalls that turned those rocks into diamonds. You got books, artists, cannabis, and a load of other things. When your name pops up, you're a youth mentor. You opened up a youth center when you first came home, if I'm not mistaken. You was dealing with the youth, and when you speak to the youth, that is the future.
Absolutely.
So I'm pretty sure you halt a lot of people from going the wrong direction because they seen you. Because the tell on the street is one or two things happen. You either go to jail for the rest of your life or you wind up dead.
Right.
You live in proof that that's not the point. You can change your life and literally be successful.
You got to take those steps to change, though. You can't sit back and hoping that one day change is gonna come. We have to take change into our own hands. We have to have a revolution inside our minds, and that means that we have to fight against our old selves in order for us to become this new person that we want to become.
Yeah, that's what's up. Starts up here. Starts in the mental.
Absolutely.
That's hot. So let's talk about the Freeway Rick Ross music group.
Okay.
We still doing that?
I'm getting ready to kick it back off. I'm looking for an artist right now to kick it off. Work with a few artists, but a lot of times these artists just don't get it. They're looking for somebody to come in and to give them $1 million in pamper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not into pampering grown people.
Right. Yeah, that's our place.
I'm perfectly willing to give them a helping hand, but once I give that hand, I expect you to stand up on your own 2 feet.
That's right. That's what's up. So did you check that DJ Livewire's Money in the Grave album out yet?
No, I didn't.
Freeway, you gotta listen to that, man. You gotta listen to that. Number 19, Billboard Top 100. Number 2 on iTunes. Number 1 bestseller.
Yeah.
Universal Music Group.
But you didn't tell me. You gotta let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You right.
Right now I've been under a rock for about 4 years. I've been consumed with this cannabis shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want to do right now is cannabis. I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing.
Just cannabis.
Yeah.
That's it right now.
That's
I'm taking on a project that's really, I really shouldn't be taking it on. Everybody looking at me, shaking their head, think I'm crazy. So I have to give it my undivided attention. Otherwise, I won't make it.
Facts. So that's a jewel that he just dropped.
Uh-huh.
He has many stuff going on, but however, he's not dealing with those other avenues at this point. Mm-hmm. His focus is on cannabis. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, LA Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
Freeway. Absolutely. Go cop that.
So are you creating your own dispensary? I know you say you're working that out, but where can the people go cop the LA Kingpin now? Like, we got a mail order?
They could go to the website, lakingpin.com or either freewaycannabis.com, and they can see the different stores that carry our product. We in over 40 stores right now in California, and our goal is to be in like 98% of the stores in the state.
Wow,
What's up?
that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Are you looking for workers that can basically get your brand into other cannabis shops in different states?
Absolutely, absolutely.
We're right here. We're right here.
We need all that. We need that.
Yeah,
The
because
worst-
I've been trying to get the raindrop CBD water off the flying. So, yeah, man. I for a long time, but I couldn't find anybody that's just as motivated. That's a good quality in somebody, and it's a rare find to really take an idea and put that idea together, and then get people to move on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just. It's the journey.
Blow it up like the Chronic.
When they're your ideas, you can't really expect anybody else to see your ideas the way you see them.
Yes.
So it's your baby. You take care of.
Yeah, I figured that. I found that out after a while. So I said, okay, well, the Climax Corporation was budding before the Raindrops brand was budding. So I was like, okay, let me put my focus on, the music and the artists and what we're doing right here, because that's in my face right now. But, in time.
Back to that cannabis. So we're gonna get some liquid. We're gonna get some liquid. We're gonna get some candies, some eatables.
Everything. We coming with the whole brand. We ain't gonna leave nothing out. We're gonna have you with everything you need.
Ooh.
Weed, the vape pen. We already got the vape. We got the shatter. We got the crumble. But we gonna have a whole array of products, because we believe that if you're in the game, you should have everything. Let me let you look at this here. This is my book collection. You know what I'm saying? This the books.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
You see what it say? Published by Rick Ross.
Okay.
So just so you know,
we got the books on deck.
The real Rick Ross.
Yeah. This just half of them. I got more than that, but I didn't want them all in here because it might catch on fire.
Oh yeah. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
Catch it first.
So what I did is I broke them up. I put half here and half there.
Wow.
That's what's up.
So all those your books right there that's in there, ready to be shipped out.
So you made 3 of them, right? You wrote 3 different.
I got 2 books out.
You got 2. Okay, 2.
Well, really 3. No, you're right, 3. Because Black Scarface, which is a novel, but these other books are really about my life. True stories. Black Scarface is a fiction story.
Yeah, I seen that. So yeah, you got 3. Do you have any you can show us? You can hold us up for us.
Oh, you want to see the book?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I only got 1 in here right now. The rest of them are not here.
Look at that. That's crispy.
That's
crispy.
One.
That's the second edition.
That's the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my body shop. I'm at my body shop right now where I put cars together.
Oh, okay.
You put cars together. What you don't do, man?
Jack of all trades.
I'm a workaholic, and I'm a workaholic.
Yo, once again, back to your documentary, I gotta salute you because you are a true hustler. You made a statement that when you went to jail, not to bring up jail, but it just was a part of your life that stuck out to me. And you said you went to jail and the government took all your financial currency. So, to my opinion, like assholes, everybody got one, you took it upon yourself not to rely on somebody else. And you cleaned cells. And you were so good at cleaning the cells in the jail that you did 3 cells within 15 minutes? So you was caking when nobody else was giving you money, you was caking.
Absolute.
See, that's a go-getter mentality.
You know the story. You know the story better than I do.
I had to do my homework, man. I didn't want to half-step. You know?
Did your homework. And you know what I did? I took that money and I bought books to read.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That would show me how to make money while I was in prison. So,
wow.
I started doing credit for people, rebuilding people's credit. You know, when I got out, I had a 758 credit score. Right now, I'm probably tinkering close to 800 right now.
Ooh.
So soon I have
Not
a
many
black
people
card.
can say that.
I should have a black card soon.
Wow.
But yeah, that's some of the stuff, you know, that I did while I was in prison. I read over 300 books while I was there. I became obsessed with reading books. Once I found out that books was a way to get game from the people that you may never meet. You know, some people would never get to meet them because they're too powerful, too rich, stay too far. But if we can read their book, and it's going to have a lot of details about them inside of that book. So once I found that, I became an advocate reader. You know, I read over 300 books before I left prison. So
reading is fundamental.
Reading is
So
fundamental.
for the people who think that what I'm doing is luck, I'm here to let you know, bullshit. No, a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of dedication went into my life.
Yes, yes, definitely. How did you? Okay, because I knew that there was a period of time like we were reading the tennis story, right, where they said if you couldn't read or you couldn't write, then you wasn't accepted into that school. Remember that? Way back in the day, right? Okay, so did you teach yourself, or did you have a mentor that came in and said, okay, I'm gonna help you out on this literacy thing? Like, how did that work? Because there's a lot of kids out here, even now in COVID, that are struggling because they can't be in school and their parents aren't teachers and don't know how to, bridge that gap. So, what would you say to that kid who wants to get there?
Well, one time I was reading a book and it asked me this question: what's the difference between somebody who can read but won't, and somebody who can't read? What's the difference between the two? And when I thought about that, there's no difference. Because the guy who can read and won't, he can't really read either, because he'll never show anybody that he can. And the guy who can't read, he can't read because he's not trying.
Right.
Because if he puts up an effort, he can learn how to read.
That's true.
And when I say that, I mean that there's some fundamental principles to reading. You have to know how to sound out your alphabet. And if nobody ever teaches you how to sound out your alphabet, it's going to be very difficult for you to learn how to read the American English.
That's true. And any other language, because that's how I teach myself to, study other languages is to start reading them, saying them out loud. So that goes across the board.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. That means
What
never
city?
quit.
What city y'all in?
I'm in
Sacramento.
NorCal.
I just left Sac the other day.
Well, you didn't tell us. You didn't tell us. You came with a report that.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you next time.
Yeah, tell us so we can pull up.
Yes, indeedy. And good show. Your podcast. I love your podcast. What made you come up with that? How you find time?
Right.
Juggle that, man.
Well, we came up with it during the pandemic. We was in the house. I locked down before most people. I locked down very early in the pandemic. And I basically was just sitting at home, man, bored with nothing to do. And
bored in the house.
One of my guys brought up the idea of me interviewing some of my celebrity friends. And I said, well, what the heck? I don't have nothing else to do. And that thing grew my social media. I went from like 80-some thousand followers to now I'm at 237. And I think Instagram is holding me down. Instagram, get your foot off my neck.
Yeah, they do everybody. Oh my goodness.
Pay us. They wouldn't pay. They won't pay.
They want the money.
You don't pay them. They say,
my page over here.
Yeah. Well, I got a question to ask you. From being such a humble guy, and your background always seemed, I didn't see no flashy part that they like a Nicky Barnes story or any of those other cats. I didn't see anything or read anything with you based on that. They said you was always humble, and if they didn't know who Freeway was, because there was not just you, there was 2 more other freeways that you wouldn't stand out like a sore thumb. Like I read one thing that says one time you was even riding a horse. Other people, the drug dealers, had cars. You was on a horse. That's very different.
Is that really?
You know what? The other freeways wasn't around then, though.
Okay.
The other freeways wasn't around. But there was plenty of freeway highways, you know, the ones you ride on.
Yeah.
But it was only one freeway, Rick.
Yeah.
So,
Only one.
Still only one.
Uh-huh.
The real Rick Ross.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So, you know, I didn't really, I was really embarrassed for people to find out I sold drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I kind of felt like I was a loser, you know, that I had to cheat
Yeah.
to get it done.
Yeah.
You know, which now I don't mind cheating right now. I will cheat.
Right.
It's the American way.
Not with drugs. I'll never sell drugs again.
Yeah.
I think that it's wrong to make a living off of other people's misery, and people who are hooked on cocaine is usually kind of miserable. You know, it's something they're trying to hide from or get away from. The past, the present, I'm not for sure what it is,
Yeah.
but I do understand that when we sell those type of drugs, we're really taking advantage of the vulnerable and the weak.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never wanted to be a person who takes from the weak.
Well, now we understand what the repercussions are. At first, it was hot. It was something new. It was something we can make money from. It was like, okay, let's do it. But 20 years later, you know, it was a setup. But now, as people, we understand what the repercussion, what that did to our families. Okay?
Not only our family, generations.
Yeah,
We're still suffering from some of that
people.
now.
Yeah, our people. Now we see what it did. But at the time, it was like, okay, you know, we don't know what's, you know, this easy fast money. You know?
It's called survival.
Yeah, you didn't fly that into LA.
Like,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
like he was
So
just
you
a
was trying to
pawn
make
on the
it-
chessboard.
Yeah, he was trying to make.
Well, you know, Malcolm said we don't have no airplanes and no boats.
That's
what I'm
right.
saying.
That's right. But
That's
if
what
you
I'm
look
saying.
at it, all the successful people, they didn't come out to be successful. They was rocks that grind, went through the struggle, and turned out to be a great diamond.
Mhm.
Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, before he was a pastor or reverend,
Mhm.
everybody got that bloodline. There's different pieces on the board. You know, he's a great piece. He was born to be a king. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the motto never quit.
Yeah,
Rick
that's
Ross.
true. Yeah, because a lot of us, you know,
Thank you.
I'm not a youngster anymore, but I'm saying like a lot of us, we didn't take out from your life story the whole drug part, because I mean our uncles, our dads, our cousins, everybody was selling drugs. That was
That's
like
right.
what you did to, you know, make money. And at that time, you know, in the 80s, if you wasn't selling drugs, you wasn't doing, you know,
You wasn't getting there, did it
had
with
no
the
hustle.
toes or none of
Yeah,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
But once again, Freeway wasn't rocking that stuff, man. I don't know, cause TV do tell lies. You know what I'm saying? But they had you imaged like you was like you wouldn't imagine he had like $50 in his pocket, but this man was walking around with millions, like big bucks.
yeah, hide them in cars and stuff.
Was you? Here goes the question, because nothing happens overnight.
Yeah.
We all have traits of our family, our mother, our fathers, their mother and father, and the list
Facts.
goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any kids?
Yes.
8
9.
kids, 9 kids,
Or 9.
or 9. Okay, so I say that to say this: past traits from our mothers and fathers, your past traits, history do repeat itself. Nothing's new underneath the sun. What do you bring to the forefront amongst your kids, if you don't mind sharing, to lead them on the outside and not walk that same path? I know it's different now because you have money.
Like what's
Before
the
you
new
didn't
lesson?
have money. But what's the
Yeah.
new lesson where you can say you might have this temptation and this is what you do to avoid that?
Well, you know, really, crime is something that we in general don't want to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are allowed to be around it long enough, you'll justify it being.
Yeah.
Facts.
And if you stay around it even longer, you can even be drawn into where you become not only an observer but also a participator.
Mm-hmm.
So
becomes part of your environment.
you can't be associated, because if you do, you can be drawn in.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care how strong you are.
So
Right.
people, places, and things.
Huh?
Yeah, people, places, and things. So the saying is, right, if you hang around a crackhead long enough, before you get that crackhead off, you're going to be smoking. Is that true?
Yeah,
It's a
or a
good-
millionaire. The opposite.
Or the opposite?
Yeah.
So you hang around millionaires, you bound to make some millions.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
absolutely.
can I get an invitation?
Well, that's why I started
He
the
said he's coming
Millionaires
to
Club.
sack.
I started a Millionaires Club for that.
Okay.
Okay.
I knew that people needed to have this information, and it was very valuable. So I want to make it readily available to as many people as I can. I went on a little rant the other day on Instagram, and I was telling them that they don't listen to me. You know, they like me, they follow me, but then they don't follow my instructions. They don't take my notification serious.
Yeah. It'll hit them in the head. They remember. Sometimes, just like with the kids, they hear you, and they might not show that they're paying attention to what you're saying, but when they get older and they get into a spot, them words that you said gonna hit right back and like, I hear like a voice in their head, like, okay, Dad
History
said
repeats itself.
don't do this, or Dad said, go this way.
Sometimes, Mama said hard head make it soft ass.
That's right. And you gotta hit it before you really.
That's a famous
Which
saying.
one of your kids is your twin? Like I have one of my children is like my body double. My son is my body double. Look just like me. Everything. Do you have one of those?
Nah, yeah, they say my baby boy look like me, and the one right next to him, they say both of those look a lot like me. They don't to me though. Hey, but they cool as hell, so I'm good with it. They don't have to look like me. Just stay cool.
Do they have that same entrepreneurial spirit?
They do. Well, the one is only 11 years old, so he still got a ways to go. But he does his little stuff. He'll come when I'm folding t-shirts, and he'll jump in there and fold t-shirts. And I said, "How much you want?" He said, "I want a quarter t-shirt, just like everybody else."
Give me mine. Give me mine. He's on it.
So he got the entrepreneur spirit. My other son, he said,
Okay.
into cannabis like me. So he's good as well.
Okay, that's what's up. So 20 years from now, where do you want to be?
I want to be one of the greatest men to ever live.
What else do you want to be?
Alive.
Hey! I gotta applaud you for that one. We all want that.
Speaking of alive, did you take that?
Old man.
Did you
In
take
20
that
years,
vaccine?
I won't have no black in here. They'll all be great.
That's all. Well, I know some. It's 80, 90 still alive.
Hey, keep right up.
Did you take that vaccine?
No, I'm not taking the vaccine.
Thank you.
I'm on vitamin D3.
Okay.
And a doctor by the name of Leslie Ray Matthews told me that vitamin D3 works just as good as the vaccine, if not better.
Mm-hmm. And
there's no side effects. I've had about, 8 or 9 people that was in the hospital that I turned on to the vitamin D, and they were out in a couple of days. So, firm believer that vitamin D definitely works against COVID.
Vitamin D.
Yeah.
Go and get some. If you listen to this interview at all, listen to
out.
that part. Vitamin D.
Which you can also get from the sun.
D3.
D3.
Yes.
That's dope.
We got some jewels today.
I know, right? We're picking your brain right now.
Cannabis, how to live life, how not to quit, how to stay focused, and how to beat the COVID.
And stay alive.
And stay alive.
That's
Hey,
what's
what
up.
else you need?
Yeah, I know,
You
right?
gave us the whole book.
I'm like, interview over. Okay, thank you. You summed it up.
He
in a
gave us the
nutshell.
whole book.
Right, exactly. So, do you have any questions for us?
Let me see. How long you been doing radio?
Oh,
You
wow.
can
I've
start
been
that
doing
one.
radio since, I believe, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
I did it, and I did radio based on the fact that being an unsigned independent artist, it costs to travel, to do shows. Nobody wants to book you all the time. And you could be the shit today, tomorrow, people forget about you. So the best way is a homeboy of mine named Mike Diamond. He's a school teacher, 212, 213 Gun Hill Road. And he started actually the first time that you can actually have a podcast and you can see like this. This is back in the days. We had a whole house with the stage built in there, and we did album release parties. Rest in peace to Maserati Fox from G Unit, Dumb Out. MOP and a lot of other major cats came through. Just Ice. Remember Just Ice? Latoya from BDP. He was also a disc jockey from Hot 97. He also helped us out as well. So that's where it started from, man.
All right.
And then I started radio here in California. He was in New York, and I was here in California. And I just got as an artist and a rapper, I just got tired of trying to, hit up the iHeart radio stations and everything to get my music spun and played. So I decided I got with a cat in Louisville and the Yin Yang Twins, and they asked me if I wanted to make a podcast or radio on my own radio show. And so I started doing radio and pushing music and all that at that time. And, so now, fast forward about 10
Music
years.
is life.
Yeah, I built a record label with Climax, and then I saw that, we was both Wu-Tang affiliated, and so that's what kind of where our connection came from, and it just worked. Like, okay, I got artists,
boom.
You got radio, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
So now we do radio and television. We also have a television network, so Sirius TV.
Y'all doing the damn thing.
Yeah, we grinding.
Yeah, we
Billboard, iTunes, Amazon, TV, radio.
I forgot to tell you too. I got 2 boxers
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
that may be better than Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Better than Floyd.
Uh-huh.
Now, pound for pound, they saying Floyd is the man.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do. Some people say Muhammad Ali is the greatest ever.
Okay. I can't
Yeah.
argue with that.
Yeah.
That's another great legend. Can't argue with that.
Yep.
I think they was great during their prime.
In his time.
His time. Yeah, his era. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, what kind of fighters do you have? Do you got the Mike Tyson brawler, the Shannon Briggs, or the Evander Holyfield?
Well, we got Nightfield Charles, who he's more like a Mike Tyson. He goes in, he don't mind taking a punch or two, but he's gonna give it back to you. And then we got this kid out of Austin, Texas. That's only 18 years old. He thinks he's a pretty boy.
Uh-huh.
His name is Floyd as well, Floyd Schofield. They call him Kid Austin.
Ooh.
They say he's a mixture between Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard. Because
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, that's Sugar Ray.
He dodges punches like Floyd Mayweather, but he hits like Leonard.
Wow.
Okay.
Not the Sugar Ray.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
He's forced to be reckoned with.
So I imagine that you're going to pit your fighters up against 50 Cent fighters because he's also in the boxing thing now. He got some fighters. Rest in peace to Floyd Mayweather dad because he had a bunch of fighters. I don't know who got them
What's
now.
their weight division?
130 and 135.
Okay, that's featherweight, lightweight.
Okay, featherweight. We got a featherweight. He's a white boy.
Yeah, featherweight, lightweight.
Uh-huh.
That's dope.
Uh-huh.
So when is your fighter fighting next, and who is he fighting?
We'll be fighting next weekend in Orlando, May the 8th in Orlando. So
Okay.
May the 8th is going down.
I'll be there. we gonna go around to some barbershops and just do some marketing and promotion. You know, just grind and touch the people. You know, let the people touch the champs. And let them get to know them before they get famous.
That's dope.
It's always
That's
better.
dope.
You know, it's always better when you meet them before they get famous.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
True, that's true.
Always read the real thing.
Yeah, that's my birthday week, so we're gonna be
It's
turned
going
up that
down,
week.
man.
I'm gonna
It's
be
going
turned
down.
up. I don't know
Well,
about
thank
nobody
you.
else.
I don't want to hold you up. I know you're a
Yeah,
busy
that's
man.
what's up.
Got a lot of stuff going down. Thank you for stopping by the Livewire Radio, So Serious TV, the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Tap in with us. You know, we're down to promote whatever it is you got going on. Make sure
Well, you got to bring my boxers on one day and let them talk a little bit.
let's do
Yeah.
that.
Let's
We
do
can
that.
on
Let's
the
set
next
that
one.
up. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
Okay, let's set it up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that'd be
Make sure
great.
you go on your Facebook page and refriend me since I had to wait 10 years in an interview. But you add me.
We can do that.
Yeah,
do that.
It's going
Rain
down.
Jackson.
Great minds
Yeah.
connect.
Uh-huh.
Great minds connect.
Yeah, let's
So
do that.
yeah, it's going down. Freeway Rick Ross,
Yeah.
Mr. LA Kingpin.
Yeah.
Go buy 5,
Wait.
10, 15, 20
Yeah.
at your local dispensary,
You got
or
that
just
good,
go
good
online and hit them up. Freeway.
Drive on it.
It's going down.
Yes, and
Yeah.
if you send us a T-shirt or whatnot, we'll definitely
Yeah,
wear
we're
it
welcome.
on all
I
of our
got you.
interviews
I
and
got
stuff.
Yeah,
send
we're
us some
welcome.
stuff.
We'll promote all your
If you
brands.
would send the information to CC, my manager, who set it up, and then I
Okay.
get that to you, and she also can set the boxes up as well.
Okay,
Ah!
that's what's up. Move your thumb. What's cool?
That was hiding. He was hiding in the background.
No,
You wasn't supposed to see that. That was the thumbnail.
Okay, you gotta give us the drop, because after we take these interviews, we put them on, iHeartRadio and all that other stuff. So you gotta say us. You gotta
All right,
give us one.
what you want me to say?
I'm Rain Jackson. This is DJ Livewires, and you're on Livewires Radio Show.
Rain Jackson and DJ Livewire. I got it. I can do that. What up, y'all? It's your man, Freeway Ricky Walls. Let me do it again. What up, y'all? It's Freeway Ricky Walls, and I'm here with
Rain.
Okay, here we go. This is Freeway Ricky Ross. I'm giving a shout out to my folks, Rain Jackson and DJ Livewire. Don't turn that dial. If you do, you're going to miss the greatest show in the whole world. I said so.
Yeah, it's going down. Freeway Rick Ross. Asu Casa, Yosu Casa.
That's what's up. All right. We'll holler. That was dope.
That was dope. That was the Freeway Rick Ross LA Kingpin. Make sure y'all tap in. Next Saturday is going to be hype with another dope celebrity in the building.
He might even send some of his boxes.
Yeah, we're going to have some boxes. Ooh, that's going to be dope.
Mm-hmm. That'll be dope.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Yeah. No,
I was going to say, tune in tomorrow, also Sunday, because we have the Woo DJ Battle League tournament tomorrow.
Step your bars up.
Yeah, step your bars up. We have T Honey and Keith the model for round 1.
Ooh, say that again.
T Honey and Keith the model.
Round 1.
Round 1. Woo DJ Coalition Battle League tournament. So if you want to get in on that for round 2, because round 1 is sold up already. But radio show livewires@gmail.com.
You got it.
Should send us an email and let us know that you want to enter the tournament. You got to have bars on this next round, because we're going round 2. So whoever wins between T Honey and Keith gets to battle our next superstar, which will be Stonies. The
Stony.
Yeah, Cease. And Cease got bars. So don't come in here if you ain't got no
You ain't ready.
You're gonna be embarrassed like a motherfucker.
Don't pop up. You ain't ready.
Yeah. You gotta definitely be ready for that. So tomorrow is the Woo DJ Battle League tournament, And if you want to submit as an artist or producer or manager, then hit us up in the DMs or send us an email, send us the music, and we'll definitely get back with you and enroll your superstar into the Battle League. Oh, you can win some money. So whoever wins, it's a cash prize.
Win the bling bling.
And it's a record deal. So bring your bars. All right.
Oh.
Hold on. Shout out to Cedric the Entertainer.
Sauce against the dumping, they can burn it, Pirelli ties turn it, while me and Mr. Bap Gate smoke a 12 to the face. It's MOB, my folks and me, dirty 30s.
Be fucking up the rotation. Fuck, yeah.
Dirty